one thing that I learned last week in one of my marketing coaches had was a guy who came on who used to work for Google, and he worked against Google for a while, and then they hired him to work for Google for a while. And he is all about SEO, and he talked about LinkedIn and how LinkedIn is actually the hub of where Google scrapes all their information and for scoring and such for businesses. So it scores better even than your Google listing and Yelp and anything else you're doing, Facebook and TikTok and all of that. They actually scrub it all from whatever your LinkedIn is, and that's how they use the searches. So if you haven't gone onto your LinkedIn page in a little while, there's a few things you can do to optimize your LinkedIn page to be found better and pop up better in searches. So I did want to share a little bit of how that works. I'm going to pause for just a second because I want to get onto my LinkedIn page, and I'll show you some of the things that I need to work on and some of the things that he talked about what you could work on. So give me just a second here. Okay, so this is my LinkedIn page, and I thought it was okay. But it turns out there's some things that I need to fix. Several things just in this very first part. What I fixed on the training with him last week was what's underneath the header right here. Because it used to say something about what my jobs were. And he said, okay, don't put sentences here. You need to put keywords here. And if you have any experience in REO or loss mitigation, what are the main things that you do? Those need to be in here. And they need to be done with these like vertical lines right here between the different things that you do. Okay. I literally copied and pasted some of this text from the agent that he was doing on this LinkedIn training at the time. She had pulled up her page and he was doing it live. The second thing is up here at the top, it says Fathom Realty, which I thought made sense. But turns out that that is not a good idea. What they're looking for is a picture of the town that you live in or wherever it is you're marketing. And so I need to go find something for Rockland. And I think I was talking to Sam about this on Friday. He said, go to Google Images and just go find one that already tracks and has some linking to it. And instead of just creating your own kind of backer, this one is not helping me at all. Even though it says what I do, it's actually not so helpful. The second thing that I need to fix is the picture. He said you need to upgrade your picture every 2 years, which I didn't know either. I didn't know that was a thing, so good to know. So those are some things I have to fix so that I will score better with SEO. Then under here, under what I do, there's about and such. This needs to be fixed as well. He said under the experience here, you see how it's like paragraphs after paragraph after paragraph? Again, this is something I just grabbed from another Fathom district director thinking, oh, this looks very good. I will just kind of model what they did and model that and put it in mine. And he said, no. What you need to do under your experience is you're going to use like 3 to 4 sentences of what you do, and then you're going to bullet point things that you have accomplished. So I could put under here, this is all talking about the company, but as me as a realtor, it should say something like relocation professional, certified negotiator, fast closings, whatever it is. Just bullet point 5 or 6 things that I do well, and then have a closing paragraph, if you want to call it, of another 3 to 4 sentences. That's it. And then copy this and put it under every other real estate company I've worked for. Same data, same information, because Google looks at it, but people don't. He said they've done studies on this when he worked at Google, and he said people don't read through the entire experience bio of what you've done. They just look at the companies and they're like, okay, this is what she's done for this many years. And when you have the same information repeated over and over, it scores higher on your SEO. Who knew? Good to know. And then he said, by the way, they're only looking at experience from 2000, the year 2000 and higher. They're not looking at anything that's older than that. And he said next year it will roll up to be 2008 and later. So if you have 30 years of experience on here, it's not going to do that much good to put that information on here. But whatever you've done in the last decade or two is going to be what they're looking at. Okay. So there's some things I need to fix on my page. When I meet with him tomorrow, I will go back and fix all this stuff, and then I'll show you again kind of what that looks like. But I hope that's helpful because I didn't know that LinkedIn was where all these other platforms were scraping data for as far as SEO goes. New idea. So that's my 2 cents for today.